everyone, this is Anna and welcome back to my channel. So as you guys can see by the title of this video, I will be showing you guys how to get this super full coverage foundation routine. This is what I do when I'm gonna go out and I need my makeup to last a little bit longer than just, you know, out running errands, or when I'm feeling just a little bit extra. So yeah, let's just jump right in. Before you leave, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss future videos, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and start with our face, our complexion. Before we get started, I do want to say that this eye look will be up. I don't know if this video will be up first or the makeup on my eyes right now, but keep a lookout for that either way. So if you want to see how to get these beautiful sensitive eyes, then not keep on watching, watch the other video actually. Now also before we get started, I do want to say that not only am I breaking out and recovering from some breakouts, but I'm also having some freaking ugly allergic reaction right here on my nose. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I ate something or I put something on my face that just didn't and my face didn't like. I don't know what. But now that we got that out of the way, I'm going to start with primer. Today I'm using the Professional primer just because my my pores are kind of big right now, maybe because my skin's all crazy. And I just put it on my T-zone where my pores are kind of big, kind of huge. And I like to like press it in so it actually fills the pores, you know? I don't know if I mentioned this, but the reason why I have my eyeshadow on right now is because I prefer doing my eyeshadow before, not only because there's no fallout on my foundation and everything, but when you do your face makeup first before your eyeshadow, when you're blending, you're like having your hand right here, so you'll get like, it's a hot mess. I think if you can do it and it works for you, go right ahead, but this is the technique that works best for me. So for foundation, I'm using two. I'm mixing them together. First, it's the Maybelline Fit Me. This is in 128 Warm Nude. This one's pretty light, as you can see, because yo girl got tan. So I'm gonna be mixing it with the Milani Conceal and Perfect. Oh my god, I can't talk right now. This is in the color 7, and as you can see, this one's a little dark. I'm not that dark. Well, actually, we'll see. We'll mix these two together and see the shade. No, actually it works out. It works out. We'll make it work if it doesn't work out. So usually I use a brush for this, but my camera is dying, honestly. So I'm just putting it all over my face. I don't like... Okay, so just like I said, my camera died, but yo girl has 2 batteries, so hopefully we're good. This one's dying too, kind of. So we'll move a little faster today. Yes. I think I'm gonna use a brush today though. And then I'll go over it with the Beauty Blender. This one is honestly my favorite foundation brush. I have a Real Techniques one that works pretty good, but the bristles on this one are like perfect for foundation. It's so easy. Like you see, I'm kind of just like buffing it in to my skin and pressing it into my skin, and it's just really good brush. I go over my lips a little bit, and then I look kind of crazy. Doing my burnt ass forehead. Oh god. Okay. You see how pretty it looks? Like these two foundations make my, like all of the imperfections that I had like gone, which is why I love it. Now I do go over everything to kind of like get the excess, since the sponge kind of tends to suck a little bit of the excess foundation up. That way I don't look too cakey. So now we're moving on to concealer. For today I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. This one is in Sand. I don't have a darker one, so I don't like to put too much of this or else I look really bright under my eyes. I just like to put about that much. And I feel like this isn't as creamy as my other concealers, like my Naked Skin. It tends to kind of dry out my under eyes. So for this is where my oil comes in, my Argan oil. What I do is I take my buffing brush or my beauty blender. Again, I'm going to use a brush and then the beauty blender. This is the Morphe E45 brush, and I'm going to take my oil and literally just like a drop in there. There you go. That's all you need. One drop, and then it's just gonna blend out your concealer so good. Adding oil to your foundation just gives you like a very luminous glow after. Do you guys see? Do you guys see the glow? Great. And now we're gonna finish buffing it in with our sponge. I don't like to call it a beauty blender because then it's not a beauty blender, let's be real. But this one works so good, so it's okay. Now we're going to bake. Obviously I use my RCMA powder. Okay, so I just dip it just like that, and then I go ahead and tap it in lightly. I like to do it with my beauty blender because if not, it just gets a little too dry under my eyes and I don't like that. So I'm just adding the rest of the powder wherever I get kind of oily, which is around my smile lines, my chin, and my forehead. In the meanwhile, while I do that, because these foundations are pretty luminous, I do like to add powder to the rest of my face. For this, I'm using the Avon Ideal Flawless Press Powder. This is in the color Medium Deep. This one's really good. Any powder is gonna work. So now I kind of pushed the powder in there, and now I'm wiping this powder away. There you go. Okay, now to kind of warm up my skin and make it look like the rest of my body, I will be using the NYC Smooth Skin Powder. I usually use my Hoola bronzer, but I feel like this one suits my skin tone right now a little bit more because it's a little bit more, I don't know, it's warmer. It's a little bit warmer, so I'm using this little beat up old brush. I don't know what it's called. I don't know where I got it from, but it's so good. Yes, girl. Y'all see that? Let me get this double chin real quick. Yes. And then the forehead. I just love bronzer because I feel like it just gives life back to the face. Ugh. Makes everything look more sculpted. Now I'm adding some to the bottom of my nose, and the only contour related thing I do is my nose because God knows I don't like it. So let me just do a quick contour. Oh crap. Okay, now it's time for a little bit of blush. I'm just using this one from Too Faced, Stardust. This little orangey pink color. Came in like a palette, but I'm gonna use that because I haven't used it in a while. It looks cute. I just needed to use a different one other than my Milani one, the Luminoso, because I don't want to use that in every single video that I make. Okay, now let's add some glow to the face. For this, you guys already know, Becca Champagne Pop. I will always use this. And I'm switching out my highlighting brush for this one. It's the Morphe M505. Honestly, I think it's supposed to be an eyeshadow brush, but it's kind of big, so I just use it as a highlighting brush. And y'all, this brush is really, really nice. You guys see that? Add a little bit over here, a little bit over here, a little bit on the chin. It's gotta look like you just had chicken and it's like that chicken grease. That's what it's gotta look like. A little bit on the nose. A little bit more on the nose. I like that. Cupid's bow. Okay, so this is how I do my face makeup. This is usually what I do when I'm gonna go out somewhere, like a party, whatever. I know I'm looking a little crazy because I don't have a lip color, so let me just add that right here real quick. I think I'm doing a ColourPop lip liner. This one is in, oh my god, this one is the I Love Sarai one. This is the curvy one. So pretty. Okay, let me just line my lips. Okay. I think I'm just gonna do, I'm gonna fill in my lips with this color too because it's so pretty. It's so pretty. My lips are looking a little crustier now, so I'm gonna add some lip gloss. I'm using this little sample. This is the Coach Beauty lip gloss in the color Peachy. Oh, girl, yes. So this is my final foundation routine. This is what I do when I am feeling a little extra, when I'm going out and I need my foundation to last me all day. I did go and put on some setting spray off camera, but other than that, this is how I get my everyday foundation look. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Be sure to like and subscribe before you leave, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye!